The board of directors will release a statement when it's appropriate. If you do not leave this facility under your own power, I have several security officers who will be more than happy to assist you.
Speaking of, why are security measures so lax?
All will be addressed in the press release. You are interrupting patient care by harassing me.
Will heads roll? Will yours?
All right. That's enough. Dr. Obrecht and her staff are cooperating with our investigation. When we are ready, we will update the press.
The concerned parents have a right to know whether or not they're...
You all right?
Takes more than a few prying swine to get to me.
I'll bet.
My main concern is my patients. Having those vultures circling on every floor is compromising the quality of care.
Well, they're looking for a story, and right now, GH has several to tell.
They are worse than a plague of locusts. Help me get rid of them. Find that baby and get rid of Luke Spencer.
Luke Spencer will be out of your hair soon enough. He's scheduled to be transferred later today.
Welcome news. Now, if only my brilliant son could do something about those so-called reporters milling about.
Well, that's what security's for.
The police are empowered to arrest those vermin. The charges of trespassing and disturbing the peace seem appropriate.
Well, you get that statement from the board and they'll leave.
I could do that. Or you could find that baby.
We are working on it.
Are there any suspects?
2. Although we can really only place one of them on the premises at the time of the kidnapping.
Knowing what I do about your visit yesterday with one Miss Kiki Jerome.
And how'd you hear about that?
Surely must realize Mutter knows all. The suspect is your sister Nina.
Yeah, she's a person of interest.
Yeah, of course. Her history of baby theft is well documented.
It is. So is Franco's.
Preposterous.
Oh, come on. You gotta get the stars out of your eyes on this one.
My vision is quite clear. There is no reason for Franco to take that baby.
There are cameras surrounding the room that the baby was abducted from.
Then why didn't the police identify the culprit?
Because the cameras were turned off.
Oh.
All right, and only someone with intimate knowledge of the way this hospital security system works would have been able to do that. Nina does not possess that knowledge. All right, but Franco used to work here.
You're wasting your time chasing Franco. If you really think the kidnapping was an inside job, I have an employee with motive, means, and opportunity.
Who?
Silas Clay.
I cannot believe that you would throw one of your own doctors under the bus for Franco.
Pointing out a suspect you may not have considered.
Look, Silas Clay did not take that child.
I know for a fact that Dr. Clay was the last person to see that baby.
Well, according to Kiki Jerome, he left the exam room before the child was reported missing.
At the very least, you must verify Kiki's story and Dr. Clay's alibi. Can Dr. Clay account for his whereabouts when the baby went missing?
I haven't been able to question Dr. Clay.
Why not?
Well, according to his assistant, he's out of town treating a patient.
Quite a coincidence. A baby disappears, and the last person to handle her cannot be tracked down. Nothing suspicious there. Dr. Clay has been conspicuously absent for weeks.
He's treating a patient.
Yes, a mysterious patient downstate. But in the brief window of time, he graces us with an appearance. A child vanishes. That alone merits examination, wouldn't you agree?
We have no evidence that Silas has any motive whatsoever to kidnap the baby.
That we know of. Investigate Dr. Clay, and you may well discover one.
Look, at the moment, we are only focusing on legitimate suspects.
Silas Clay is hiding something. Track him down and find out what. You didn't... No. There's nothing left to stand in the way of you helping me die.
Excuse me, nurse.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, I hope so. I'm looking for a doctor that works here, Silas Clay.